Yes, yes. I am late, but I swear to God, there is a funny story behind all of this.
Boo.
Okay, so I have some guys I play RPGs with on Sunday mornings. Well, and just for funsies, we decided to roll. Just for fun, we've been playing a lot of World of Darkness, but just for funsies, we decided to roll up some characters for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Character creation in that game is very involved, so time just kind of got away from me. But we were having fun because one of the players he rolled up an elf entertainer who has a distinguishing mole.
It's interesting.
It was okay, yeah, it was definitely one of those you had to be there, but it was very funny. Like, I think I broke him when he rolled that up. But yes, Brett was late to stream because he got lost making RPG characters.
many such cases. I mean, I'm usually, at least when this was done on Saturdays, I was usually like running here from D&D.
Yep.
Funny thing happens in our Inquisitor campaign in the Star Wars RPG, though. We have found ourselves trying to save the Jedi archives from being destroyed by Yokon
Nice.
Sanu.
By who?
Oh yeah, speaking of Star Wars, probably in a year or ish time, I was thinking of running like a 5e Star Wars campaign set during the Old Republic era.
Why not just use the Fantasy Flight rules?
I'll see. Well, I've got like this Star Wars 5e stuff, but I might use Fantasy Flight if I can get the books. It just depends.
Oh, crap. I don't have Steam open. No wonder it's not opening.
Right.
Alright, it's no big deal. I just gotta boot up Steam and everything will be fine.
Yeah, my character is convinced that the Empire are the good guys, and so for him, this is just more proof that the Jedi are evil and are trying to destroy civilization.
I mean, and your character's defense, right? They did try to overthrow the Republic. They're like, yeah, we decide what democracy is. I mean, kind of based, but, you know, being a Sith Lord is not illegal.
No.
The Republic strictly has things in its constitution that are just against such religious persecution.
Hear, hear.
God, I love Revenge of the Sith.
I went to see the re-release in theaters.
Yeah, I was really tempted to do it, but like when I saw it, I was like 9 years old, and I don't want to forget that memory. But like when I watched that in theaters, I was like, "This is a fucking wild ass movie."
I don't think I'm trying to remember if I did see it in theaters when it came out.
I was like 9 or 8 years old. I was way too young to see that movie, but like, you know, I'd watched Aliens when I was 7, so it wasn't that bad.
That was 2005, right?
Yeah, I was like 9, maybe 2. I was like 8, maybe turning 9.
I would have been depending on depending on when it came out. I would have either been 14 or 15.
I would have been
Yeah, that tracks.
I would either have been 13 or 14.
Jeez, nothing is more. This is strange state.
Yeah, well, basically, I'm leaning towards like Old Republic era, but like the other two ideas I had was basically another idea I had, right, is that we basically start out in the Clone Wars, and then we basically play throughout the original trilogy, like win the Clone Wars, and then we go to like, you know, we play out through like the entire thing, you know, the fall of the Republic, the rise of the Rebel Alliance, and that type of shit. Like, you know, we just play through that. And then the third idea I had a campaign is the characters are basically like a suicide strike team during the Yuzong Bomb War.
God, I remember reading one of the books set during that time. That was like so long ago.
I've got the book. I haven't read them through yet. But the other idea I had is just like, oh, what we have like a game set during the Yuzong Bomb War. I mean, it would be mostly like Legends canon with a few things from like Disney canon I kind of like. So, for example, like Ahsoka would probably be around, because yeah, she probably would be around because she'd be, if she's alive, she'd be like in her late 50s, early 60s, I think.
Luke was in his 40s, so yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, because I did like calculations to see what the time frame was, because the fucking calendar for Star Wars was hard to track. Yeah, so if like if Anakin and Padme are still around, like Anakin would be in his late 60s and Padme would be like, I think, in her early 70s when this stuff is kicking off. Or that would be like in their mid to like late 60s. Like that's like, if my math is right.
All right. I had to cancel some background processes, but Steam looks like it's now starting to boot up now, finally. Yeah.
Brett needs a new computer.
Yeah. But I'm mostly just thinking of doing it like an Old Republic, like a section of like the timeline that isn't really like fleshed out enough, so like the players can kind of do whatever they want without like, you know, well, within reason, obviously, like not like, oh yeah, we're gonna blow up like 20 planets and shit like that. But yeah. Plus, if we do like Old Republic, it gives people more opportunity to play like Sith Lords and shit like that because the Rule of Two isn't gonna be a thing for like another few thousand years.
Who here remembers the Star Wars Legacy comics where Darth Bane established the rule of one?
I didn't read those, and retroactively, I don't like Star Wars Legacy for the same reason I don't like The Force Awakens. I realize that's a hot take, and a lot of people probably won't like that, but
I mean, the thing with the Force Awakens is that, like, yeah, I could see Darth Vader take on an apprentice, but here's the thing: like, after fucking Padme died, I didn't really have a motivation to like overthrow the Emperor at that point. Like, yeah, he hated the Emperor, and like, yeah, he might wanted to kill him, but he didn't really have like a strong motivation to do so until like Luke showed up. He's like, "Oh, I have a son. Cool. I'm just gonna murder the Emperor and pass on this new empire to my son and my daughter. I guess. Here you go." This will make up for like the 20 years I wasn't there for you.
Now, speaking of overthrowing an emperor, let's go kill Mundus.
Nice.
Slash away at the dragon and enter the court with the Quicksilver.
just so you know, there's nothing game-wise appearing on the stream.
You sure?
No, Brett, I'm lying. Of course I'm sure.
It's working.
Look at the stream right now.
It was working on my end just a second ago. Huh. I was working on my end just...
You always see like a comic panel and a bunch of like comic panels.
Yeah.
That's strange. I don't get it. It was working on my end just a minute ago. Alright. Alright. Just give me a tick. Alright. Okay.
Oh, the Force Unleashed is a very fun video game.
It was. Okay. Any full screen application? Capture specific window.
Oh wait, where's that one Star Wars video? Let me go find it.
Alright, now, how about now? Now, let's see. There we are! Now I've got you.
Oh, there it is. Found it. Where the fuck do I post this?
I mean, you can post it, but I'm not gonna see it. Yeah, well,
I
I'm
was
playing.
just like, speaking of Star Wars, I'm just gonna post it in the gaming pop-up text chat if anyone wants to take a look at it. It's like an AI. It's one of those like AI meme videos or something like edited. It's Star Wars with Padme radicalized Anakin.
All right, now I've got. Okay, now I have it, the Alabaster.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes. Now, like I said, let's go kill Mundus.
Yeah, I could go like that.
So I think this is the first time Alabaster's been exposed to Devil May Cry. How about you, Bio?
Yeah, I've played this game before. I've been a Devil May Cry fan for like a few years. So first game I actually officially played was like 4, and then I worked my way backwards, and then like a year or two later, Devil May Cry like 5 came out.
I mean, my only exposure to it has been like back when G4 was a thing. They would show like, you know, game trailers and stuff. So I saw the trailer for DMC3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where he's eating the pizza and the...
Yeah.
You know, and I've watched some gameplay
Shish
videos
kebabs.
over the years, but I've never really sat down and watched a full playthrough, never sat down and...
Yeah.
played it myself.
Originally, this was supposed to be like a Resident Evil 4, like a Resident Evil spin-off, but then they turned into something else.
Yeah.
They didn't want to get rid of some of this concept. You're like, oh, why don't we just change it up a little bit? And it's like, oh, wow, this is really good.
Yep. Yep, that's come up pretty frequently throughout all the other episodes we've done.
Oh yeah, these fucking things.
And I'm dead.
Swap your weapons out.
I think I've got yellow warps. Let's see. Well, if they've got ice powers, let's maybe see what Ifrit forgets us. Probably nothing, but hey, can't hurt to try.
Go use your gorbs. Oh yeah, the other thing about Star Wars, so Alabaster Scarf, have you ever read like the Revenge of the Sith novelization?
You want to see something wild, you should see the Devil May Cry novel.
Oh yeah, that shit's crazy too.
There's like a full-blown gang war in that book.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I owned it in hardcover. I gave it to my English teacher one year.
Really?
I'm gonna buy the deluxe hardcover re-release later this year when it comes out.
Nice.
You actually had the Devil May Cry novel at one point?
No, Revenge of the Sith novel.
No, the Revenge of the Sith novel is by Matthew Stover.
Oh.
Okay, Brett, I just want to mention, so so when I was on a bit of a Star Wars kick, I'd heard about this novel, right, and it just seemed like, oh, it just where's a bit more details. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. And then I read it, and when I was reading it, I couldn't fucking put it down.
The prose is astounding.
Oh god, like it's a great companion piece to the movie because it gives you a lot of context. Like, I mean, okay, when you sort of think about it, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, but like I think the movie doesn't do a great job of like conveying certain things. But when you read the book, it's like, oh.
Remember, there's a 4-hour cut of the movie.
Yeah, I want to see that 4-hour cut. Yeah. What I also like about the Revenge of the Sith novelization is they actually include like the stuff with Padme in it, where she's like the founder of the rebellion. Even though I don't think Revenge of the Sith does her character many favors, I mean, I get it because, you know, she's in her third trimester and shit like that, and all this, like, crazy shit's going around her. But, you know, I just kind of felt like, what the fuck is she doing? And I read the book, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what she's doing in the background. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck George Lucas doesn't release the 4-hour cut.
Well, he doesn't own it anymore, so it's not up to him.
What about when he did
I know, but I really like this. You gotta have a copy of it somewhere.
There is a deleted scene where the rebellion is, well, they call it the Alliance to Restore the Republic. It's the founding members are Bail Organa, Mon Mothma, Padme, and I think like 2-3 other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is what I fucking hate about some of the modern day movies. It's like, oh, yeah, we've got to cut down to 2 hours. Like, I've heard that, like, Clone Wars also had, like, a lot of deleted scenes that were, well, Attack of the Clones also had a lot of deleted scenes that were cut that were also in the book, which, not as good as Revenge of the Sith, but, like, the Attack of the Clones book at least makes certain things in the movie make a bit more sense. Even though I think, like, the prequels needs another redraft or two, just to, like, iron out the kinks.
Very good British rock band from the 60s, by the way. Oh my lord! Is that the dragon?
Yes.
A strange power has confronted me. I've got to find a way to defeat the The dragon is a T-Rex skeleton?!
Yeah, this is what we're talking about when it comes to like Resident Evil stuff, like a little bit of the goofiness.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, like, there's echoes of that Resident Evil design still in here, like, with the fixed camera angles and the puzzles. Though, by comparison, Devil May Cry has simpler puzzles than Resident Evil.
With the fixed
Yes.
camera angles and the puzzles and the...
Yeah, speaking of dragons, that's how Anakin Skywalker is described in the Revenge of the Sith novelization, while more like his fear is manifested as a dragon that whispers to him.
Yes, I get it. It's that friggin' dragon, dude. I get it, game.
I won't spoil anything for you, but the last chapter of the book is it basically walks you, it's first person walking you through what it feels like to be Darth Vader.
Yeah, that is like when I read that, I was like, oh fuck.
Like, no wonder he's always angry.
Well, that was bullshit.
I mean, as someone who has like chronic health issues that deal with like, well, not to the same extent, right? But like, as someone who has like chronic health issues that
That
affect certain things, I can kind of understand. I can understand why he's kind of mad, although I think there's like other things going on, like the fact that certain somebody died and potentially his child, well, actually children, but he doesn't know that. Actually, I mean, I think this is kind of explained in the book, but like the one question I always had is that how the hell did Anakin Skywalker not sense that he had like 2 children instead of 1?
Maybe he had a lot
how
on
come the
his
Jedi
mind.
didn't sense it?
Well, I mean, they sensed. I'm sure that Padme was pregnant. They just didn't. It didn't dawn on them that Anakin was alive.
Because George made up a lot of details as he was going along.
No, here's the thing, right? If I remember correctly, like, Luke and Leia are about as equally as strong as Palpatine are, if not, like, stronger than him, right? But, like, you know, they're around that level of Force abilities. And, like, Anakin, like, at his full potential is, like, twice as strong as that. So, you know, why wouldn't they... because I think, like, George also said that, like, while Padme was pregnant with the twins, she had, like, an incredibly high midichlorian count. Because, like, you know, the twin...
kind of struggling with it, and Yoda attempting to comfort her.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, why did the Jedi... I mean, obviously they're not born yet, but, like, I'm assuming the Jedi would be able to sense, like, there's, like, a really powerful Force presence coming from Padme. Oh, that wasn't there before. It's like, oh, okay, wait a minute.
Well, being Force sensitive isn't strictly genetic. I mean, it's kind of like Harry Potter. It can be a mixed bag.
True, but when you have like 2 children who have incredibly high midichlorian counts just out of nowhere, I mean, I know that publicly people knew that like Senator Amidala and Anakin Skywalker were on friendly terms. They just didn't know the extent of it. Like, I don't think anyone knew like the true extent of it, right? But you know, I don't think it takes I don't think it takes a genius to figure out who the father is. Like, say, wow, 2 children with an incredibly high midichlorian count, like all ridiculously high. That's interesting.
All right, come on.
Yeah, I think what we've heard from George Lucas is that Luke is basically, as he grows up, will attain the same potential that Anakin could have.
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
As much as I don't like post 1998 EU stuff, one of the things I do appreciate about some of the later things is we actually do get to see what that looks like.
Yeah, because I don't think the EU's too bad, at least with like most stuff. I think like the after, like, okay, some of the post Return of the Jedi stuff, like there's definitely a few duds.
Yeah. I don't like
I
Darkest
think the
Thunder.
Yuzong Bong War and stuff is cool. I think there's a lot of interesting ideas here, but also at the same time, there's definitely like a few duds like post Return of the Jedi. I think some of the other stuff before that, like yeah, there's a couple of duds, but I think most of them are like decent to like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Like I'm slowly reading through like the Thrawn trilogy. Um, I kind of like Admiral Thrawn. Like he comes off as really fucking intimidating. Um, but yeah, I mean, I kind of get the impression with Anakin Skywalker his full potential, he could probably do what the stuff that Luke was doing in the EU and more. Like,
Oh my
and
god, I
more.
can jump on that.
Um, and the other thing with like Anakin Skywalker, I also think is that look, I don't necessarily think he was supposed to be a Jedi. I think what he was supposed to be is similar to like Darth Revan, right? Where he's kind of like a mix of both. Like what I think what Anakin was supposed to be, right, is like Darth Revan on crack. He's not supposed to be a Jedi or a Sith Lord. He's supposed to be like both. Like a grey Jedi, or like almost like the ascended version of a grey Jedi. Like that's what I think like Anakin was supposed to be.
It's interesting because I've been watching a lot of Vile Live Star Wars videos, and like the original Force users, they weren't even like one side or the other. They believed in like a perfect balance of the Force, dark, light and dark.
Yeah. And I kind of wonder if that's what Anakin Skywalker was supposed to be. Because in the Revenge of the Sith novelization, so in the Revenge of the Sith novelization, there's a deleted scene where, like, basically Obi-Wan talks to Padme and says, like, he says to her, like, listen, look, I know you have this relationship, and things are kind of tense right now. I would rather have it that Anakin stays a Jedi, but, you know, the prophecy says he doesn't need to be a Jedi to fulfill the prophecy. So, if you guys think it's for the best, you two get the fuck out of here. Like, leave. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm getting my...
So, I mean, I just kind of, like, because if you read the Phantom Menace novelization, like, Anakin has, like, prophetic dreams. Like, that's, like, the major Jedi power he has. Like, he can actually see the future. And, like, you get the impression that him becoming Darth Vader was just one of many possibilities. You know, possibilities that were made more likely when he got groomed by a Sith Lord and the Jedi Order didn't exactly handle him correctly. Because while we could definitely lay some blame,
I don't
because
even
you
know
know,
what Brett's trying to do here. I'll be honest.
he's just trying to play them video games.
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure what his goal is here.
All I've got is this for a clue. There's something written. The confronter of the path, Pluto's dragon. Prove your bravery with your sword, and the dragon will fall into its own
well,
flame.
Pluto is the Roman god of death.
Fall into its own
well,
flame.
Pluto's the Roman. Yeah. Pluto is the Roman god of death, so that might be a hint.
Are you telling me this is one of those? This is one of those bullshit traps where you have to die?
I don't fucking know. I never made it up to this far in Devil May Cry 1.
Are you not able to get any closer to it?
It won't let me.
Will your devil trigger? Yeah, but anyway, back to Star Wars. Like, even though Anakin is like 100% responsible for his actions, you know, there are like mitigating factors, like how the Jedi handled him and him being groomed by a Sith Lord. Because the frustrating thing about like the Clone Wars is even when like the Jedi do give him helpful advice and he tries to sort of like, you know, he's starting to like pick up some of the stuff they're teaching him, it's completely reset because of fucking Palpatine.
I wonder.
Yeah, I fucking love Palpatine, by the way. He's such a fun villain.
Well, Ian McDiarmid compared him to Iago from Othello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is a truly despicable person, which is fitting.
Which makes...
I think Iago kills one person. Everything else he does that's bad is literally just talking to people. And he's vile.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways in which I clash with other Star Wars fans just because I'm going so heavily off of like Lucas's notes and other things that people either choose to ignore for some weird reason or have just forgotten about. Like the whole Grey Jedi thing, I never have tracked with that because Lucas has gone on record multiple times saying that the light side is balance and the dark side is imbalance.
I mean, I would disagree. Yeah, I mean, I would disagree, but like it's George Lucas's world, so he makes the rules.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I somewhat disagree with George on a few things, but for the most part, I'm like, well, it's his story. He made the rules. I didn't make it, so it's his rules. It's how it works.
God, if Dylan was in here, he could probably tell me what I'm missing. So far, all I'm doing is just getting killed by this thing. And I've got an invisible...
It's possible it's an item you forgot to pick up along the way.
Was there a crank, a little crank thing?
Yeah, but... It's funny you mention that. The power of the dragon has control over it now. It can't be moved.
Well, that little thing right there, does that have any writing on it, or is it just a bench?
What bench?
That little outdoor area.
Oh, that. Oh, that was just a... That was just a spot to get another blue orb. That's all it was. Yeah, it's nothing. There's nothing here.
Is it safe to say Brett sucks at video games at this point?
Maybe.
I'm just being me.
I'm already half expecting that once I figure out what this puzzle is, I'm just gonna kick my ass for not seeing it sooner. When you saw...
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we're watching you play and we haven't figured it out either.
Yeah, I never got up to this part in the video game because, like, well, I like Devil May Cry, I found Devil May Cry 1 a bit too clunky for my taste.
I mean, I think for the most part it still holds up.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad video game, I'm just saying it's just a bit too clunky for my taste. Oh, yeah. Here, you might like this.
I guess not gonna see it while I'm playing.
No, I was just seeing something to scoff.
I'm probably not gonna see it either because I'm watching chat.
Yeah.
Oh, you might as well send it to me. Nobody ever talks in chat.
Why, I sent you in DM so you can look at it later.
Oh, yeah. Star Wars 6. Okay.
Okay, come on. Thing with Devil May Cry puzzles is when you get stuck on them and you somehow solve them, you don't feel smart. You feel stupid because somehow the answer was you realize how obvious it all was in hindsight.
I'm assuming it has something to do with that little focusing lens that's like right there on the...
I do too, but I can't figure out what to... I can't aim Dante's guns. He'll just automatically aim for the dragon. And I can't seem to... Melee doesn't seem to do anything. It says, use your sword, but and I'm wondering, does that mean use Force Edge instead of Alistor? Because it didn't seem to do anything when I tried it. Oh, boy.
We'll stand there and try attacking it.
Yeah, at some point I want to try and find the Star Wars Shakespeare books so they're something funny to read.
Years and years and years ago, probably around like 2008 or 9, I tried doing a Shakespearean Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god.
I will hate fuck, I'll hate myself for this later. Okay. How do we get past the dragon? Where's the walkthrough?
You never catch the dragon.
No,
you never
don't
catch
mind
the
that,
dragon.
Chad.
Mom, I want to play more Heroine Hero.
Chase the dragon.
I will hate myself for this later.
Loneliness inside.
Who the hell I have a phone call from a number I don't recognize. Did not leave a voicemail, so probably no. So maybe they dialed the wrong number. Okay. All right, Google.
No, it's just some point like someone complaining about your Mytho comic or something like that.
How do I get past the dragon in Devil May Cry? You must stand on the circular
You know what it
plate.
could be is that
You're kidding. Oh, God. You're kidding me.
you forgot an item, didn't you?
No, I didn't forget an item. Ah! You don't feel smart for solving puzzles you get stuck on. You feel stupid because you realize how obvious it all was.
I've honestly just kind of been waiting for you to do that the whole time, but...
Oh, Jesus. Hideki Kamiya made these knowing people would just fuck up for being so dumb. And he was laughing the whole time. Oh, that was wrong.
That took about 18 minutes.
Please don't tell me you actually... oh, they're solid, they're just invisible.
Wah, wah.
Hideki Kamiya is a sadist.
I'll be right back.
Yep, we'll see ya.
I mean, most Japanese creators are definitely in touch with the inner child, so... And we do know that kids are cruel, Jack. Actually, I'm surprised that sort of thing that comes... Is that a thing that comes up in Changeling World of Darkness?
I wouldn't know. Well, if you play a red cap, you're kind of gonna play a murderous bastard, I guess. Because that's what they are.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, if you're saying Japanese these devs are in touch with their inner child, are you telling me Hideo Kojima was just a very weird guy?
No, I'm making a Metal Gear reference joke. You know, the kids are cruel, man.
I know. Yeah, I do know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a device to gather moonlight. So where do I get the moonlight from? Oh, I think I know where. No. Oh, here we are.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to download some more of the Changeling comics for the Patreon, or I'll get rid of that later.
Yep, if you're on the Mythoverse Patreon, and you get first glimpse at everything happening with the comics progress.
Yeah, I gotta go on Patreon more. Yeah, I gotta go on Patreon more. I just don't use it too often because I'm often too busy other shit. Yeah. Plus, there's like other creators who I want to sponsor, like fund, but like I just don't have the money right now, because of reasons. But like, yeah. There's this dude called Good who makes like these funny like Star Wars AI videos. They're fucking hilarious as fuck, man.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah. So basically, like in this. Yeah, seals are good. Do you want me to link it to you? You don't have this. Yeah, so this timeline, like, fucking Anakin is some sort of, like, academic as well, and Padme's just, like, encouraging it. Yeah, and he's running a thesis on, like, the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
There was one, I don't think it was AI, but, where they're on Naboo, and they're like, it's the scene where they're flirting when they're in the grass or whatever.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Padme's like clearly trying to get in his pants, and he's just going on and on about his theory of government.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Anakin.
Okay, yeah, it's like
Anakin.
God, I cannot aim this for the.
And it's like Star Wars renames
so
of like actual real world
philosophers,
political philosophers.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I've actually like read some of their books or heard of these people, so I actually know what he's somewhat talking about, and it's like, oh yeah.
Which makes it funnier.
Does he quote Bismarck?
Otto von Bismarck?
No, he quotes Pluto. He quotes Pluto. I think.
Plato?
I know Pluto's one
John
of them.
Locke.
Yeah, Locke. Yeah, that's another one.
Oh my.
I think Descartes.
I don't think it's. I don't think it quotes Voltaire, but like I know it's like fuck, I'm forgetting the name of some of these people because I've like I have read some of their works or heard of them before, so I got like a lot of the references, but this was like a while back.
Surprised he doesn't go for Bismarck because Bismarck invented realpolitik.
He also quotes Fraud as well at the end as well.
Anakin's critique of democracy. I don't think the system works. Hold on, let me.
Like this is probably what they cut out of like the 4-hour car Revenge of the Sith. Like they just have this massive breakdown of philosophy.
God, as if we didn't get enough of like economics in the first movie.
Like, that's what Attack of the Clones and, like, Revenge of the Sith were missing, right? Is, like, that's why they cut out the 2 extra hours, because it's gonna be, like, philosophy discussions and stuff like that. Yeah, the funny thing,
like... Hobbes, which is Thomas Hobbes.
Oh, yeah, Hobbes. Yeah, Hobbes. Thomas Hobbes. Yeah.
Oh my god. There we go.
I think I've read a little bit of Hobbes. I've read a little.
Oh my god to the puzzle, or is he like, oh my god, they're still talking about Star Wars?
Pick one.
I'm gonna pick Devil May Cry. Like, here's the funny thing. This actually, like, kind of works away because, like, Padme, at least in canon, has an interest in, like, philosophy and history and all that stuff. She does have, like, she does have an interest in those things.
I mean, she would have to get elected queen of her planet at the age of 14.
Yeah.
It begs the question how bad things got under the previous king.
Probably pretty fucking bad. Probably.
Ah!
I mean, Naboo is like a pretty prosperous planet for the most part. For the most part, so things would have then been pretty fucked. By Naboo standards at least.
I mean, we're experiencing your suffering alongside you, Brett.
Yes.
I swear to God, I am. If I miss that jump one more time, I'm gonna crash out.
Okay, cool. Well, instead of that, we can group watch the Anakin Shrunk playlist because this shit is great. This is funny.
It went completely the opposite way. You know, you can use linear perspective to figure out which direction you're supposed to point.
You know, I kind of think that's maybe what the relationship needed, right? Is them just having discussions of philosophy as well.
Why did you
like
go that way, Brett? You went diagonally in the different. Oh. I'd say past
Maybe
the
we should
controller,
stick
but
to
you
doing
can't.
comics.
My backlog of comics has grown so much because I've forgotten to read for like probably.
Finally! Hot take. It might actually be a good thing, Kamiya did not stick around past the first game.
He didn't?
Nope, he didn't.
What did he work on after this?
Beautiful Joe, Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah.
Bayonetta. Yeah. Oh, shit, I didn't know this was capturing my voice. No, okay, interesting.
Yep, but yep, he worked on after this. He had Beautiful Joe, Bayonetta, being president of Platinum Games, and
I still need to play Wonderful 101. It's like Pikmin Power Rangers.
yep. I don't think he. I think he stepped down as president of Platinum Games a while back, right?
Yes, he did. I think he did.
Yeah. I mean, the guy spends most of his time just blocking people on Twitter anyway.
How you doing, Bio Gundam? Oh wait, that's
Fine.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, Brett, you're just not a gamer. That's fine.
You know, Gary Beekler from Nerdrotic spent, I think, like the first hour of Witcher 3 trying to chase down a goat, and he accidentally lit his horse on fire.
Oh, looky who it is.
Shall you use Quicksilver? Nah, I think Brett's more of a Flash guy.
Yeah. I should be free tomorrow if you watch
not
Underworld,
this
because it'd be a
dude
fun movie
again.
to watch.
Yep, we are fighting the Black Knight again, Alabaster. Well, his name is actually Nilo Angelo, but Black Knight sounds cooler. Oh, gee, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, I wonder as well.
This couldn't possibly be a be a character that has personal significance to Dante, could it?
That Virgil?
Damn, he's undergone quite the growth spurt.
Well, being a puppet for Mundus has its benefits.
Yeah, he's almost like 7 or 8 feet fucking tall. Actually, probably even taller than that, actually.
This is too easy. There's no way these last few hit points are going to be the end of the fight.
Well, it was easy because I cheesed it with Dante's Devil Trigger.
Also, I kind of think it's supposed to be kind of easy because it's like, you know, Dante reaching his full potential.
Yeah, it was Virgil all along.
It's me, Dante! It was me all along.
Yeah, we
That's
wouldn't
not
find
me.
out the significance of it.
It was me, Dante. It was me all along.
Yes, master.
Oh, so Trish is bad. Okay. I was just
Mhm.
wondering when she's gonna reveal that she's bad. It's like, come on, bitch. I know you're hiding something. Just come out and say it.
I mean, she looks very similar to Dante's mother. Like, that's kind of suspicious.
That is actually the whole idea.
Yeah, like, Mundus knew what he was doing.
By the way, by the way, Alabaster, remember when I told you that because Ruben Langdon didn't get a casting call for the Netflix show, he quit voice acting?
You mentioned that last time.
Well, I was wrong. Because for one, I found a podcast interview and Ruben did not seem to even hint that he had quit at all. And
Oh.
then I got my suspicions confirmed when I found a little I guess you could say a little promo from him and Dan Southworth, the guy who does Virgil's voice. And it was for a collaboration with a gacha game called Punishing Grey Raven that came out.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about that.
And if Ruben is still putting in voice work for a collaboration with a gacha game, he is not done with Dante. Or voice acting. So we can feel
Even if he was voicing, like, Dante... Yeah, even if he was voicing Dante in that show, I don't think even he could save it.
but the point is he's still in the business, and he's more than likely gonna be up to play Dante again if there's a Devil May Cry 6. So, which is really good because, like, Ruben is just too good of a guy to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I did hear that, like, if they do a Devil May Cry 6, they might be doing a Sparta prequel or something like that, which on the one hand would be really cool, but on the other, I think sort of like what makes the character interesting is that we don't know much about him. Like, we know some stuff about him, but we don't know everything about him, and I think it's, like, part of the mystique
Yeah, I'd
that makes
agree.
him cool.
I'd agree. Like they should keep everything about Sparta should just sort of stay as like a legend. Besides, they've got a lot. Ooh, cool. Anyway, they've got much more interesting ground to cover with Nero sort of being the next generation of Devil Hunter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and even if they did do a Sparta video game, like, how are they going to live up to, like, the legend itself?
exactly. So it's like, just keep going forward with Nero's story.
Yeah, but yeah, like I've said, I'm of two minds of it. Like, I think it'd be cool, but at the same time, I think it kind of destroy the mystique. Like, because for characters like Sparta, like, yeah, it's okay that we know like some things about them, right? But we don't know like entirely everything about them, and that's kind of like I think part of the appeal and charm. I think the other thing with Sparta, right, is that we actually don't know what exactly happened to him. I mean, we're told that he's dead, but like some characters in the universe don't even believe that or think that's not the case. Because we don't exactly know what did he die of. They just said that he died. Like, did he die of old age? Did he run out of demon juice or something like that? Or, like, we don't really know.
Did he get killed?
Yeah.
Man, there's not really much to explore in here. Oh, here we are.
Oh, yeah, have you heard I think I mentioned this to you like, some time ago. Oh, no, sorry, I mentioned this in a different live show. I was talking about Devil May Cry. There was originally a fan theory that Virgil and Dante are actually, like, Sparta split in two.
I didn't... Huh? How is that supposed to work?
It's an older fan theory. Yeah.
How is...
But basically the fan theory was that, like, Dante and Virgil was basically, like, Sparta who split himself in two. Like, two halves.
Oh boy, I need to get... How...
Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense, but it was an interesting theory, at least.
I think it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, come on. Let me get some distance with this fucker.
Yeah, like, on the one hand, it'd be slightly interesting, but the other hand, it would be kind of stupid, because why would he, like, purposely weaken himself?
Not only that, it kind of makes... It makes Dante and Virgil kind of less special. Like, it kind of hurts their character if they're just two halves of their father.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah. What do you think, Alabaster?
I, again, don't know enough about the game's lore to really speak on any of that.
Yeah, it's too loose. Gotta tie the noose.
Oh, so that's what it is. It's like a shortcut. I'm gonna need to fill it up again. At least now I know how it works. Yeah. 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 Damn. Damn it. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. Philosopher's Egg. Material used in alchemy. I sure hope this wasn't made with mass human sacrifice.
Probably was.
It's kind of amazing that Full Metal Alchemist has not been more influential on fiction for like how thorough of a job Hiromu Arakawa did with that manga.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that thing should.
I mean, Full Metal Alchemist 2003 was the reason I got into anime.
Well, I'm just talking about the manga. It's just like, God, that thing should have been in. That thing should have been a touchstone for like any alchemy-based fiction.
I think most people who look at that sort of thing actually go back to historical alchemy rather than a relatively recent manga.
Recent? It's like it's over 20 years old now.
That said, relatively.
Oh, great! It's Nightmare again. This guy was a bitch and a half to fight. Okay. How the hell does this not have a have a double trigger power? Seriously? It doesn't have it. That makes no sense. How does it not have a double trigger? Uh-oh. Now I'm getting pulled into a boss rush. Oh no, it's Griffin!
You're welcome. Alright, I'm probably gonna hop out now, but I'll come and hop. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow to watch Underworld.
Okay, cool, see ya.
I just wanted to pop up and say hi and chat for a little bit.
Yeah, cool. It's nice talking to you, man. Ah. Die. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Oh, his wings clip so he can't fly at least. And he's a lot less. He's not as tough. We've got you, we've got you, we've got him! Oh, great, we got him. Now we can get back to fighting Nightmare. That sluggy fuck. I think he's a slug.
I just assumed it was something that crawled out of the Ganji.
It looks like a I don't know, it looks like a slug to me. Oh, I think I've got him. Almost. I almost have him. Almost. Just a little bit more. Got him! Got him. Transformation is complete. Transformed stone is echoing inside my head. I am the first key to opening the gate of the underworld. The second key resides in the mirror dimension. Elixir, metamorphic form of the Philosopher's Egg. You can unseal the spells of the mirror. Good night. Fight Nightmare a second time and prevail. Alright. Yep. Alright, get another vital star. And you know what? Might as well keep a holy water on hand. Just to really cheese it. Alright. Where are we going now? So we're still going a little further down. The elixir is responding strongly to the other painting. It did say mirror dimension. Nightmare Beta. Philosopher's Stone. what's this? Oh, great, they just keep moving around. What? Okay, they put masks on and what happens? Oh god, they can transform. And they steal Devil Trigger energy. Whoa, this guy's nasty. Oh, these guys are some nasty-ass fucks. And he kicks like a mule.
I think he dropped his eyeball.
Man, what do you mean he dropped his eyeball?
Earlier, you hit him and an eyeball fell out of the side of his body or something like that.
Probably didn't notice. Okay, so can't go... So that leads nowhere. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, time to leave. So I get the feeling, no, that's not what's happening. Alright, so... Key unlocking the gate of the underworld. So I guess we do have to go a little bit deeper in there. I forgot this. There was more than one way into this room. Isn't there? Orbs have no. Oh, thanks, game. Oh, come on. I'm not interested. I don't want to fight these guys again. Oh, I see what you... Oh, you're right. Oh god, the eyeballs are basically bombs. Oh shit, I'm dead. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, now I don't need to... Well, now I don't need to fight these guys to progress, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Oh my word, they follow me? You're kidding, they follow you. That is plain dirty. Oh, come on, man. Okay, there we go. Ah, there we go.
What was the name of this island, by the way?
I don't remember. I don't Oh man, I actually don't remember.
It might be Little St. James.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, I don't remember the name of the island. But yeah, now we're kind of in we're in the underworld version of it. Yeah, there's not really anything left to explore in here, so I guess I'm gonna go back.
What's that glowing thing over there?
What glowing thing? Oh, it's a blue orb.
How do you get over there?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's very complicated. Anyway, there's no... The only real value with blue orbs is if you get 4 of them, your health bar increases. Ah. Well, there's a shortcut at least. I'm gonna switch over to Sparta. Alright. Oh. Ah. Yeah. There we go. It flips everything upside down. Shall I use the Philosopher's Stone? Yes, I will. Almost 5 hours. I call bullshit. Alright. Showdown with Nightmare. Head up to the place of sacrifice. Oh. Man. Now it's all gross and hell. Like, and...
This is MythoGaming reporting live from inside Satan's butthole.
Ah, damn. I'm gonna need a little bit more punch to take these guys out.
You're gonna need some preparation H. Look at these anal lesions, Jesus.
I can only guess at the thought process that went into this. And I certainly do not relish it.
This could be either from a lifetime of no fiber intake or a single weekend in West Hollywood. Ba-dum-bum.
Just more, I'm curious what Kamiya's his idea was when he was with all of this, or... Huh?
Dante, help me.
Well, it just dawned on me that this came out
Don't do it.
before June.
Don't do it, Dante. It's a trap. Oh, great. One more fight with Nightmare. I don't think you need to worry about her. No, Dante, I do not want you to do that. Oh, no, 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 I need to get him out. Damn. Come on. I'm getting close. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. What the? Oh. Oh, yeah, right. Forgot.
You fool! You're so easy.
Trish, you?
Yes, Dante. The demon who's created in the image of your mother was meant to trap you.
Than to trust a stranger. Your presence has become a hindrance to my master's bloody scheme. Now die!
Oh, crap. Oh, Lord, please don't tell me you're gonna start me off at the beginning of this boss fight. Oh, you are. Oh, you are. I am switching over to Alistair, since it moves a lot quicker. Oh, crap. Okay, who's it this time? I don't see anybody. Do you see any shadows?
No? Then again, I am like 30 seconds behind.
Okay. Oh, Virgil. Of course it'd be Virgil. And this will damage him too, which is also awesome. I think I just noise. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not gonna make it. I didn't make it. I did not make it at all. Alright, let's just kill a couple of these guys to mine some orbs. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we've got. No yellow orbs. Okay. I wanted to buy a yellow orb. Not a purple orb. My stupid finger slipped. Maybe I pull off a miracle and kill him this time. I don't think so. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Oh man, it all just... Oh boy. Maybe I'd have had a better chance if my finger hadn't slipped, but who knows. Do I have a choice? Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, how long have we been at this? Almost at 2 hours. Alright. Yeah, you're not getting a chance to jump, pal. Oh, there we go. Now, what can I buy with this? Holy water could definitely cheese this.
So, Hideki, what's the plot of this game? Plot?
Camille only cares about doing shit he thinks is cool. Anything else is purely an afterthought. Now, there was one game Platinum was working on with Microsoft that involved a dragon, but it didn't really get very far because what Microsoft wanted them to make and what Platinum wanted to do just were kind of at cross purposes, and just the relationship just wasn't working out. I forget what it was called. Alright, where is he? There we go. And I damaged Nightmare in the process. Also, yay. I think I got him this time. Oh, right, yeah, Trish did that. You're... Oh my god. Okay. Gotta cheese it. Got him! Lady, you're a demon. I don't think rocks falling on you is that much of a threat.
Don't save that bitch.
I'm going to assume you have enough familiarity to know Trish is in future games, right?
Dante, why
No.
did you save my life?
Because you look like my mother. Now get out of my sight. The next time we meet, it won't be like this.
Dante!
Don't come any closer, you devil!
Ooh.
You may look like my mother, but you're nowhere close to her. You have no soul. You have the face, but you'll never have her fire.
Oh man, we're probably getting close to the cheesiest scene in the entire game. Alright.
You know the rules, and so do I.
I think now... Okay, one more. One more. I'm feeling one more. How about you?
Sure.
Alright. Holy water. Oh my god, I've got like 4? Or yellow orbs now. Oh dear. Oh shit! Probably should have seen this coming though. I got burned through one of my yellow orbs. Actually, I remember Sparta doing pretty well against these guys. But Ifrit does a lot more damage. Yep. Yep, just wailing these guys. Eyes up close and they can't do anything. I'm gonna assume no. I got some red arts out of it, but I don't think I was supposed to go this way now. Okay, so... where do we go? Oh, there we are. It's a literal beating heart. Wow. Huh. It's not poisonous. Whew, it was close. Oh, I see what they want me to do. Alright. Oh. Made a mistake there, but that's okay. Alright. Where am I supposed to go? Pulsate the heart and open the last gate. Well, this would be that heart, I guess. Oh, that wasn't... That's new. Do you hear something that sounds like a gun click?
No, I haven't heard anything.
I'm hearing something that sounds like the click of a gun.
I'm having to lower the volume so that I'm not hearing you twice.
Oh god, not this guy again.
At least it's just one of them.
Yeah, well, one is still a pain in the ass. And I still got killed. Not going down that way. So I think I saw the path. Yeah, it did. Oh, great. This path leads to nowhere. Thanks, Hideki. Dick. Let's see if Ifrit's it better.
I don't think it leads to nowhere. I think you're supposed to go left.
I did go left. It's right that leads to nowhere.
No, at the dead end, there was a what looks like a path going up and left.
Oh.
It's hard to see.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, think you're the only one who can. Think you're the only one who can dive bomb? So can I. What the hell are these things anyway? And the little streamy things. Oh no. The bats. Okay, now it just happened. What's happening? No, 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 no! Ah, damn. And I was doing so well. Okay. Oh, yeah. So is it gonna open the door or not? Move quickly before that timer runs out. Oh, it's not on a timer. Never mind. Whew, that was close. All right.
And I think with that out of the way, the next time you play this should be the final stream, shouldn't it? Mundus is up next.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm hoping. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm hoping it is. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway. Yeah. Yep. We'll find out how much further we've got left to go. I'm confident it's close to the final stretch, but I thought that a couple other times too. Plus, there's one scene coming up with Trish that is going to be all kinds of cheese and ham. You are gonna love it when we get to that point. All right. So, anything to say before we go, Alabaster?
I'm glad we're finally out of Satan's butthole.
Perfect.